And the plot thickens. Welcome to MAPP Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk about the rumors of Rick Grimes leaving The Walking Dead not being true. Now, before we get into this, I want to make two things very clear. One, this is exclusive information on the MAPP channel. We are not reading information from other websites. We are not reading into sources from other websites. We are actually getting this information from our own sources. And two, the main thing I want to highlight is I don't want to give any fans any false hope, because even the spoiler community is making note of some odd things going on with the leaks and the information that's coming out. All right, so first thing first, and I do want to keep this brief and make it more of like a quickie news segment. The first thing first is I personally spoke with a source that said the news about Rick Grimes is not true. Now, when they said that, I assumed they meant the spoiler. The specific spoiler and the episode is not accurate, and he would die in a different episode or he would die in a different way. And then the next day, a member in the MAPP family, again, somebody on the outside of the industry, not just somebody reading comments and spoilers and speculation, but somebody on the outside of the industry that knows somebody in the industry, specifically at AMC. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible without getting anybody fired. That's important. They straight up told them that Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, is not leaving The Walking Dead. When I read that, I thought, all right, there has to be some way to verify this, again, without throwing anybody under the bus, because that's huge news. And that's another reason why I don't want to give anyone false hope. And me personally, I'm going to just go in this assuming Rick leaves. And that way, if this is all one big scheme to mislead the fans and the spoiler community, I'll be thrilled at the end of the day, because my favorite character is not leaving the show after all. You know what I mean? So now, right as that information was getting to me, I had a message that somebody sent me, I believe on Friday and Saturday, but I didn't see it until after I got these two bits of information. Now, this is coming from the spoiler community. No spoilers, but they did make a post. Originally, they made a post saying, we know he leaves, we know what episode, we know how. And then I guess like a week later, and you guys can correct me down below if you want to get it exact. If you're in the spoiler community, don't worry about the specific spoilers, but just what I'm talking about as far as the posts and what they're saying as far as, like I said, the first post was, this is how it is. The second post was, okay, we think something fishy is going on. I believe the phrase was shenanigans are afoot or something like that. And then the third post, in the most recent post, was that they are no longer calling this an official spoiler. And again, please correct me and make it as accurate as possible in the comment box below if there's more added to this or whatever. But the summary of the post was that it's no longer an official spoiler, and they're downgrading it, and they're going to be tracking it. And if any more news comes out to either verify it or either prove that something is going on and this is not accurate, they would update their community. So we're getting those bits of information now, and this is one of the things that really pushed me to make this video. I've been all last night and then all this morning. Again, this morning was when I got an additional piece, but I was going to make a video off of just my source. But I was debating whether or not, because the main thing is I don't want to give anyone false hope, and I kind of was waiting for a little more information or a little more evidence. But one of the main things that pushed me to make this video is I am hoping from now on, up until San Diego Comic-Con. San Diego Comic-Con is just in, what? We got 10, 11, 12, well, no, the 20th, the 21st, something like that. This month, between this video, between other news sources, between other news sites, between fans, asking, everyone on social media, asking people, cast and crew and AMC about what's going on, and San Diego Comic-Con, I'm hoping all of this is a build-up to more cracks and more leaks about whether or not Rick is leaving the show, or I'm sorry, Andrew Lincoln is leaving the show. Even though I am not a fan of spoilers, and I feel like they kind of ruin the experience for me personally, knowing what's going to come up, specifically what's going to come up as far as the details. A character like Rick leaving is something I feel like I just need a heads up on, you know? I just need that. Is it true or not? You know, I don't need the details or specifics about how. I just need to prepare myself. So that way I'm not watching it and I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? Experiencing this like it's some sort of weird dream that they're filming for the characters, or I don't know, some hallucination that just doesn't make any sense. Or maybe I'm just being silly and I'm being protective of, again, my favorite character on the show, and I'm just too curious for my own good, and I want to know, you know, should I be prepared to deal with my favorite character leaving or not? It's stupid, silly, sure, whatever, but it's something I want to know ahead of time, and I'm hoping they address between now and Comic-Con. I really... Damn, I don't know. I really don't want to give anyone false hope. So again, go into this still thinking he might go. But maybe we have a little bit of hope that something is wrong here. Remember, from the gate, I thought something was off because we knew Lauren Cohan was only supposed to do 6 episodes, and then all of a sudden, Rick is only supposed to do 6 episodes too? Something just doesn't make any sense. But more and more people are telling me that there's information about Lauren Cohan filming more than 6 episodes. Someone linked me to one article that, when I double checked, it was actually a fake news site with information that I couldn't, you know, back up. But if there's actually real articles coming out, I'll look that up and we'll do a video on Lauren Cohan and whether or not she resolved her little beef with AMC. So that's a little quick news update with what's going on, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in that comment box. There's a little bit of hope, guys, just a little bit of hope, and oh man, I don't want to lose Rick. I mean, the death eyes. How can you watch The Walking Dead without that stare, that Rick stare, you know? The murder jacket. Who's going to get the murder jacket? You know what I mean? These are important questions. I don't know. Thoughts and opinions down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.